Let's bring out the first competitor.
Out now is the challenger for the Emerge Championship, a man who is receiving no love for the crowd, even though it was not too long ago at all that they were on their feet, standing because of his talents in the ring. Oh, how 2 months changes things, Mr. John Gates.
Yeah, absolutely. Khris Silvio, an amazing talent. We had the utmost pleasure of watching him in the ring, and we have it again this evening.
And not only that is against your crowning, reigning, defending, new Emerge champion in Khris Kaliber. But let's talk for just one moment about the moment that we just saw here. I swear to you, I did not know what Donnie was going to say before we came out. Lurch, what are your responses to that?
6 to 9 months on the shelf for Donnie Idol. People have been telling him, take some time off, take some time away. Now he finally has to, and it sounds like it might even be too late.
I would never refer to a broken neck as a blessing in disguise, but perhaps it is. But right now, this is not about Donnie Idol. This is about Khris Kaliber. Khris Kaliber, a man who has just won the Emerge Championship, and he walks out with the belt, John, that he spent 2.5 years, almost 3 calendar years, fighting for.
You can see how absolutely proud he is to hold that title. All that blood, sweat, and tears has come to fruition in this first title defense.
Aptly named event, Emerge 26. But if we can take a second, let's look at Khris Silvio.
He is being in one with the Emerge universe. He is being attuned with reality, and it looks like he is meditating and preparing to take that Emerge Championship away.
And personally, I believe that's what sets him apart from other superstars. He is able to just get in the zone, and that's why he has this chance right now.
No doubt, and he has brought himself to the zone of the Emerge Championship, champion contendership.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is one fall with no time limit, and it is for the Emerge Championship. Introducing first for the challenger, you've seen him on NXT and Impact Wrestling. He's from Clearwater, Florida. He weighed in at 186 pounds. He is Khris Superstar Silvio.
Pretty nice little pop. They remember him.
He is a world-renowned superstar, no doubt. He is here to take gold wherever he can.
Nice interjection. I can't use it because I said pop.
And now introducing your Emerge champion from Greensburg, Indiana. He weighed in at 287 pounds. He is Khris Kaliber.
Khris Silvio, when this match was announced, he sent in a tape. John, he talked about the winds of change blowing. And I know for a fact that Khris Kaliber is a little bit mad, if nothing else, for the fact that as Khris Silvio talked about the winds of change, the wind started blowing. Well, now he has something else to be mad about.
Talk about the winds blowing. I think El Nino just came through.
Immediately with the dive off the apron.
It was for sure El Nino in that particular case. And now Khris Silvio, we know he likes to fly. Perhaps he's looking for, oh God.
You might want to move, John.
Seriously?
Oh no. You might want to move.
Again?
Well, I don't have a chair, Casey.
Oh, wow. Those chops echoing off the walls here.
It is being taken to Khris Kaliber right now. But he is back up in the right frame of mind.
Casey, if I can interject, the way Silvio just grabbed me, he's mad. He feels like he deserves this. The work that he puts in everywhere around this country. In this prestigious title, he wants it. He's hungry.
Silvio, for as cocky as he is a world-renowned superstar. Khris, superstar. Silvio.
Oh.
But it doesn't matter how famous you are. It doesn't matter how many matches you've had on TV. Sometimes you can't prepare for a workhorse.
And a workhorse Khris Kaliber is, as we saw last month.
Defending the Emerge gold, defending his hometown of Columbus, Indiana, the home of Emerge Wrestling, and not letting the superstar world-renowned Traveler travel away with that belt. Ooh.
And these two men are taking it to each other. John, more of a strong style kind of contest than you would think from Chris Silvio.
Yeah, two veterans. Oh, and he goes right over the ropes.
Landed on those hard metal stairs, caught his fall though.
He almost caught that. He almost caught himself and turned it into offense, but it didn't happen. And our table just moved about an inch and a half.
Khris Kaliber tried to drop the anchor a little
Silvio
too
up
soon.
to the top. Silvio up to the top. What's he looking for?
Oh!
Beautiful elbow drop there.
And there's the Khris Silvio we wanted to see and we expected to see.
Honestly, this sounds weird, but I don't want any particular style from Silvio. I just want somebody of his caliber, no pun intended, here in Emerge.
Right now, you may be seeing Khris Kaliber's first and only Emerge Championship defense on this run.
And we might see the christening of a new champion.
Of course, Kaliber, one of his biggest assets is that power game. And John, right now, that power game is going away, going after the surgically repaired knee of Khris Kaliber, which has now required surgery twice. The second time he didn't actually get it, but still.
Every shot that knee takes the power out of Khris Kaliber, and it hurts.
Of course, Khris Silvio, quite a diminutive figure, you might say, oh, well, he can still pick him up. If you don't have your legs, you aren't picking up anything.
That knee has constantly been a target of Kaliber's opponents over the past few months. We mentioned earlier, we saw the bomb shelter attack that knee at the live stream. We've just seen him come out of recovery long enough to win the championship, and Khris Silvio is trying to put him back on the shelf.
And we are seeing why Khris Silvio is a world-renowned superstar. The strategy. Thank you. Have my chair back, Casey.
Roger's so nice. So what were you saying?
What was I saying?
Talking about the strategy of the superstar Khris Silvio in the ring.
Well, strategy really is going to have to be a big part of Khris Silvio's game here, as Khris Kaliber is the guy, as we saw last month.
He worked very hard to become the guy, and now looking for an exploder suplex, had to position himself on that knee, and he wasn't able to get him up in time. Silvio, sensing he was about to take a ride, exhibited a very nice counter there.
Oh!
Right back to the knee. And, you know, Lurch was saying that that has been the target for a while now. John, you got to figure that is a bullseye for the rest of Khris Kaliber's career.
For the rest of his career, and especially as long as he is champion here at Emerge.
That's one disadvantage. Everybody knows exactly where to go. And the way Silvio is taking it to that knee, we talk about the fact that he's taking it to the knee, but he is taking it to the knee so expertly that it could require surgery again by the end of the match at this rate.
He knows how to pick apart a superstar when they don't have an injury, let alone a surgically repaired knee. That's gold for him.
Nothing, and speaking of gold, nothing else will put that bullseye on you like that Emerge Championship.
And this is a little hard to watch.
Superstar Silvio taking a pose for the crowd here. Snap it while you can, folks.
They are not having it.
And perhaps this might be their only opportunity to snap it before gold is around his waist.
Absolutely. The #1 contender, you went over it before. He's going to draw us those ratings. He's going to draw us the world-renowned numbers, status. And when he has that Emerge Championship around his weight, man, I cannot wait to see that posted.
I was going to say, as dastardly as Khris Silvio is, what a time for him to be champion, as Emerge is becoming the #1 independent promotion. Not even in the Midwest, or not even around the country, but in the world.
Not only that, headed straight into that 3rd anniversary show in January, first Saturday in January, Emergence Day. Emerge enters its 4th year. We are hitting the big 3 and we are entering that 4th year. But as we speak, Khris Kaliber has subtly fought his way back into this match.
And that's a testament to Emerge. We have such a guy who is willing to put his entire body on the line just to hold that championship. It means so much to him, Casey.
Are we going to see a superplex here? Are they going to go for the ride? Silvio is managing to block it, it looks like.
You have to wonder, how long can that knee hold out? Oh, and he just fell right on it.
And Silvio up and down, but he got caught. He got caught with that exploder that Khris Kaliber was looking for earlier. And this has been a very tactile match.
And with Khris Kaliber, there's always something more. There is always something more for him to give out there in the ring.
Through superstar Khris Silvio over his head, the torque of that move, it looked like it twisted the knee of Kaliber. He's having a tough time getting up.
Well, Khris Kaliber knows how to fight through pain. He knows how to fight through energy. He wouldn't be dubbed the workhorse if he was not able to do that. And both men are trying to fight their way back to their feet. Kaliber the first to do it. Silvio back up to his feet and gets caught with a clothesline. But every move, even moves that don't involve the knee, takes a little bit out of that knee, John.
Khris is a big guy. Every time he has to walk, every time he has to put pressure on that knee, takes it down just a little bit more.
More and more pressure was just applied as Khris Kaliber threw superstar Silvio right over his head with that back body drop.
Suplex over into the ring. Kaliber took too long to do it. Silvio able to fight out. Bicycle knee there from the superstar. And both of these men are down on the canvas. And they're in separate corners. Whoever gets up first is going to have a tremendous advantage. Silvio taking that knee, making it a weapon, exposing the knee, taking off that knee pad. And he went to go for something there.
Wow.
But straight to the ground he went.
The raw strength of Khris Kaliber.
Got him. Oh, he went for tribute there.
Oh, no. Oh.
And now a single leg Boston Crab. And I'll give you one guess which knee it is.
Absolutely. It is quite obvious that Silvio has scouted this match.
Oh, no.
The fans are getting behind Kaliber, trying to will him to the ropes, trying to get him to that rope break.
Now, as you were saying earlier, Casey, Khris feeds off of the energy.
Oh, wow.
And there he goes. Rope able to break that count. But alas, I think the damage might have been done to that knee.
The damage was done before this match, Casey. I don't even know what to call it at this point.
And as we see, superstar Silvio capitalizing on his popularity, rushing into the Emerge Wrestling, trying to steal the belt and take it around the world with him against Khris Kaliber.
Karma fresh off her commentary debut. You can see her in the back corner from our vantage point by the entranceway, and she can barely stand to watch what's going on here.
The look of the concern. She doesn't want to see that Emerge Championship leave. There's no doubt about that.
And now looking for a DDT maybe on the apron there. Khris Kaliber able to fight out, but any glimmer of hope that Khris Kaliber has had so far, it seems like nothing happens.
Oh, what is he thinking here?
Is he going for some sort of a Death Valley there?
Kaliber leaves that apron, lands on the ground. His knee is gonna snap.
Oh! No. DDT straight on the apron, which is, let's all say it together, the hardest part of the ring.
Or she didn't say anything there.
He's not a conformist.
I missed that one.
Silvio,
Man.
still using your chair.
I got a new chair.
Yeah,
I don't think I want that chair back.
Man. Khris Kaliber may be down. Look at the look on the two of their faces.
Well, when you get caught with a flying meteor right off the apron there, and, you know, Silvio flew past Khris Kaliber. Khris Kaliber did not move. He took the full brunt of it. And we were about an inch and a half away, Lurch, from having a new champion there.
Referee Josh Gatton almost slammed that hand down for the 3 count. And that belt was about to change hands, you're right.
I think it's important to note, a lesser man wouldn't have been able to kick out of that. And that is why Khris Kaliber is the Emerge champion.
That's why he's the workhorse. That is why he has even an opportunity at the championship, much less the championship. He is renowned here for being the guy that puts in the effort, and the amount of effort it just takes right now to stand to his feet is Herculean. There are fans in here on their feet trying to will Kaliber, and now it seems like Silvio keeps going to the well, and it keeps going dry. Khris Kaliber just hit tribute.
Scratching and clawing his way to defend that championship. Will it be enough?
Oh, and
barely.
He did not get it.
Kaliber barely made it over to even make the cover there.
Khris Kaliber is a smart wrestler, and he had to have known what he was getting into in this match, especially with that broken down knee.
He wanted it. He wanted it. When Khris Kaliber won this championship, he submitted a list to Chris Lowe. He submitted it to the entire Facebook. These are the guys I think I can have the best matches against. He wants to be tested. He wants to be tried. And right now, he wants to take to the air.
Oh!
Misses with the straight edge worldwide.
Oh, you have to respect.
And Silvio's right on it. Silvio's right on it. New champion, no.
You have to respect the initiative of the workhorse to request that tall of an order for his first title defense. But man, it doesn't look like that was the best decision.
Oh no.
And there goes Ref Gatton.
Oh no.
Everything now is legal.
And
there is nothing in this match that is not. And John Silvio has a prize he wants to use.
He may be a technical masterpiece in the ring, but he knows how much that championship means.
Oh, what just happened here?
Silvio's not using
it. Is he deciding not to take advantage?
Is he pitying Khris Kaliber?
I don't think he can do it.
Gentlemen, I'm utterly confused here. I apologize for the silence, but...
Well, we know that the Emerge broadcasts are seen worldwide. Maybe he doesn't want his credibility damaged.
Oh, and now, small package. 1, 2, 3. This match should be over.
Superstar Silvio should have taken that advantage of the situation while he could. And now Khris Kaliber might have a shot.
He may not be able to use that championship as a weapon, but we know he can use that knee.
Gets caught with a bicycle knee. Silvio back to the well.
What's he thinking?
I think Silvio's having a major conflict here. Is he going to use it or is he not going to use it? Oh my God!
onto his own Emerge Championship title belt.
And if that isn't impressive, I don't know what is.
Referee Josh Gatton still sleeping on the outside.
Oh, and here comes Alexander Smith. Here comes the second ref. 2. No! He kicked out.
We were a split second away from Khris Kaliber losing what he has worked so hard to achieve.
And if Silvio's own move had not damaged the ref, he would be Emerge champion right now.
On the same token, he wouldn't have been able to use that championship to his advantage.
That's a very true move, but that move that he just used, belt or not, is a 3 count.
For a lesser man.
Referee Matt King assisting Anthony on the outside. Anthony Smith, Joshua Gatton, who was knocked out cold. Anthony Smith's in the ring.
His name's Alexander.
Alexander Smith, terrible with names. My name is AEW, by the way.
Oh!
Wow.
And as if nothing had happened. Well, man, what a time to be throwing around jokes. The complexion of this match just changed. Khris Kaliber might be about to get the 3 count here.
And here it is.
That's
1,
it.
2.
Oh
the
my
kick out.
goodness.
Yet, somehow, Silvio still has it within him to kick out.
So Silvio digging deep, trying to get back to his feet. He managed to escape the 3 count there. But Kaliber's not going to let him walk away.
Once bitten, twice shy is Khris Kaliber, and Silvio now trying to make his way back to his feet. Kaliber helping him in that endeavor.
Gentlemen, I don't know how long we're going to be here. These two are so evenly matched, and nothing is taking them down.
Well, Silvio's back on the ropes now, and he
Oh.
caught Kaliber with a straight thrust kick. Irish whip off is reversed. Silvio off into the ropes, over. Sunset flip, but Kaliber able to bring him down. 2, 3 count. And just like that, Khris Kaliber retains his championship.
Thought for sure Silvio was going to walk around, travel the world with that Emerge Championship, and unfortunately, we're looking at the opposite.
And Khris Kaliber almost doesn't believe it. And neither does Chris Silvio.
What a moment for Khris Kaliber, but what a match for Chris Silvio.
I know Khris Kaliber has a lot of respect for Chris Silvio. Will Silvio take the handshake? Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, if one thing has been proven, I'll tell you what it is. Tonight, Khris Kaliber proved that one match in Emerge does not mean it is time for that title. Khris Kaliber proved that all it takes is blood, sweat, and tears.
Be safe going home, and thanks for your support.
Let's give it up for your fighting champion, right? And by fighting, I mean opportunist. Opportunist. You've been ducking Jacob Johns, ignoring the messages and the texts and the phone calls. You have something that we want, champ. And we want it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sick.
I just did everybody a favor because nobody wants to hear you talk about Jacob Johns deserving a title shot. You want to say that I'm ducking Jacob Johns. I've beat him already. He's 0-1 against the workhorse. I am a fighting champion. I will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. Don't think because they gave me Chris Silvio tonight that I had an easy night. Chris Silvio has been all over this world doing what he does best. I fight for this company. I fight for this belt. I fight for my son and everybody else in this crowd. So, you want to challenge me. You don't get your way. But I will tell you right now, if Jacob Johns wants a title shot, I will take my knee and I will cram it down his throat one more time next month. Chris Lowe, book it. The workhorse against Jimmy Johns. Let's main event December, and I'll kick the crap out of him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I figured you would just accept the challenge. But, champ, I'm a little worried that you're gonna try to take the cheap way out during the match. So, I've come prepared. Therefore, we want a no DQ match. Champ. That way, there's no way you can try to weasel out of it. Oh, he does.
You don't have to. Chris Lowe, she's worried about me taking the cheap way out. The only thing that's cheap in this ring is you. So, bring your monster next month. I already took out one monster. I'll destroy yours too. Tell him to bring all the toys he wants. We got to fight.
Hold up. First off, neither one of you are the boss here. With that in mind, let me ask the Emerge fans, would you like to see a no disqualification championship match between Khris Kaliber and Jacob Johns? Who am I to say no to the fans? It's booked next month. Emerge Championship, no disqualification. The Midwest Monster, Jacob Johns versus your Emerge Champion, Khris Kaliber.